The Wake Up Crew,
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
Good morning, Rutherford County. This is the Wake Up Crew.
Get up in the morning, feeling mighty weak. A tossing and a turn. Well, I ain't had no sleep, oh baby. What roads all I've taken?
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
I gotta know, gotta know, gotta know.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Goodnight Crew here on WLAK. It's April Fool's Day. We're really the wake-up crew.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
And this is really WGNS.
That's right. Did I fool you all?
No, I was
Okay.
just confused. I forgot it was April Fool's Day. Oh, man.
April Fool's Day, the first day of April.
I think I broke my headphones when I tripped over the cable a second ago.
Is that an April Fool's joke?
No.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just shorting them.
It's spring break week. We're in the middle of it. And it's not only April Fool's Day, but it's Hump Day.
April Fool's, it's actually Tuesday. I remember my grandfather, he never really quite understood the concept of April Fool's. So he would just like smack you in the back of the head and go, April Fool.
No, he thought you were the fool, so he just pow.
But it
April
was
Fool.
always stuff like that. Like he'd lock the door.
Oh, yeah. He thought he took it literally, April Fool, like an April Fool.
Correct.
You're not fooling anybody. You are a fool.
He'd put his shirt on backwards and walk in the room, and I'd be like, "Hey, Granddaddy, your shirt's on backwards," and he'd say, "April Fool."
Yeah, but it might have been December 30th when he did it, so you never know.
That's right, a revolution taking place. Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne are ready for a revolution. Drivers can pull up to 7 Brew for high energy vibes, great music, and the best brew crew in Middle Tennessee from Memorial to Sam Ridley. 7 Brew serves up 20,000 ways to customize the day. It's a place that cultivates kindness 1 cup at a time.
But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out?
All right. I always remember that song. They sung it up on the roof. The Beatles sung it up on the roof.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good Beatles song.
It always sounded distorted to me.
This copy sounds distorted to
Yeah.
me.
This is remastered. It's
That's
that
not- that's
electric
not-
guitar.
But there's something wrong with that.
It's probably just the way we've got it run to mono or stereo or whatever we're doing.
Well, it's a mono remasterization in 2009 of the Beatles' Revolution. Sorry.
Some
Yeah,
odd
pull up
new-
that one right there. See how it sounds. That second one. Yeah, let's see how this sounds. We're just gonna test things on the radio. Might as well.
Go ahead. It's my hour. Just
I
do whatever
know. I
wanna do.
mean, you're kind of the guy.
That's better.
You say you want a revolution.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, you know.
They're having a revolution at 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
Kind of ruined your whole thing.
Kind of did. Just if you'd got the right song first time.
Hey,
Anyway,
I didn't build Google.
I got some odd news. It's April Fool's Day. This is a good time to have some
April
odd,
Fool.
odd news. This and that. No, it's odd news. It's not
Odd
this or
news.
that. But it is a little bit this and that, I guess. Kangaroo on the loose. That is in Australia. No, Virginia.
I was gonna say.
No, Wisconsin. Kangaroos on the loose after Wisconsin petting zoo escape. He was in the petting zoo and he escaped. They had a diaper on him. He's a baby kangaroo.
Oh, well,
so
then
he
that's
can't,
not a big
he
deal.
can't do a lot of hurting.
Have you ever seen videos of?
But he doesn't have his diaper on through the escape. So,
Have you ever seen videos of kangaroos just like kicking stuff?
oh yeah,
I mean,
they're
they
powerful.
will mess you up.
Yeah, they can knock you like feet.
I mean, I've seen a kangaroo buckle a grown man with a kick to the chest.
Oh,
They
yeah.
can kill you.
A Virginia man buys 20 tickets for one lottery drawing and wins 20 times.
Wow.
Is that not amazing?
That is
That's
amazing.
almost unheard of. That sounds
It
fake.
kind of stinks for him, to be honest, though, because he has to pay taxes on each winning individually.
Oh, I wish I had that problem.
A cafe owner celebrates birthday with a 6,000-pound carrot cake. There's a picture right there. Does that look like 6,000 pounds to
I
you?
wonder what the caloric intake of that is.
Oh, God. And finally, a diaper-wearing monkey tries to enter a Michigan home.
Been there.
We've had a lot of those stories lately, haven't we?
Wild animals.
Yeah. And they found one in a they found a this was in Australia. They found a possum hiding in the toys, like the stuffed animal section, and he was inside the stuffed animals. They found a. Of course, that's probably was comfortable for him. He was sitting there.
It was
All
like he was
cozy and
home.
warm.
Yeah, cozy and warm. That's true. We've got a great show for you today. As you can tell, the first 5 minutes were so awesome. So this should be just great the rest of the hour. We've got to take our first look at the weather. That's always important. So stay right here with us on WGNS with the Wake Up Crew. It's 6:17.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. Showers and storms in the area at times, especially during the afternoon. Highs top out near 83 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight, a spotty shower or storm still possible early. Otherwise, partly cloudy to mostly clear and lows drop to 64. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 65.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
She wrote this letter and gave it to my dad to have the minister to read at the funeral. It was very healing for the kids, even for the grandkids.
Let the Murfreesboro Funeral Home help your family when experiencing loss of a loved one.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Habitat Restore has furniture.
At a great bargain price.
Couches, beds, tables. We have it all.
At the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore, yeah. If it's here today, you better get it.
Because it may be gone tomorrow.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Do you want your money to work hard for you? Who doesn't? South Central Bank has 2 CD specials that will help your money grow. South Central Bank has a 5-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 4.15% or a 25-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 3.8%. 2 great ways to put your money to work. You choose the term that works best for you. $500 minimum balance to obtain the APY. Stop at our location at 1602 West Northfield Boulevard in Georgetown Park today and take advantage of our 2 great rates. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt,
for every boo-boo,
every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hi, I'm Clarissa Smith, candidate for School Board Zone 4. I believe parents are the primary authority in their children's lives. On the board, I'll be your advocate, ensuring transparency, respecting your values, and putting our students first. Let's work together to make our schools the best they can be. I'm Clarissa Smith, humbly asking you for your vote for School Board Zone 4.
Paid for by Friends of Clarissa Smith, School Board Zone 4. Clarissa Smith, Treasurer.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Dodgers won the late ball game 4-1 over Cleveland, winning pitcher Shohei Ohtani with 6 strikeouts in 6 innings. At Arizona, the Diamondbacks scored 6 runs in the 8th to beat Detroit 7-5. Wins for the Angels and Giants. Yankees won 5-0 at Seattle behind Max Fried, who pitched 7 innings. Houston beat Boston 9-2. The Red Sox record now 1-4. In the NBA, the Lakers got 42 points from Luka Doncic and beat Cleveland 127-113. Houston over New York 111-94. Kevin Durant 27 points. Reportedly into the Basketball Hall of Fame this weekend. Doc Rivers, Mark Few, and others. In the NHL, Carolina won 5-2 at Columbus. U.S. men's soccer lost again 2-0 in an exhibition against Portugal. Italy will not be in the World Cup this summer after losing a playoff at Bosnia in a shootout. Wins for Iraq and Congo.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew. We are just moving right along during spring break week. We're going to take a couple of days off the next couple of days, and you'll hear a best of show.
And that's not an April Fool's joke.
No, that's not an April Fool's joke. Will the whole gang be there? Will We don't. I guess we will.
He hasn't put it in yet. He doesn't know.
Oh, has no idea.
There's been a little bad news.
What?
We do need to come in the morning.
April Fools. Don't worry. It's April Fools joke.
Nah, I called it.
No. The best of folder is not where it's supposed to be.
Well, guess what?
What?
We're not coming in.
I already wouldn't have been here.
No, we're not. I'm not coming in. No. Don't even look at me like that. I'm not. I'm not coming in. Powered today by Middle Tennessee Electric. Mark your calendars for the 25th annual Rutherford County Earth Day celebration happening Saturday, April 18th on the Murfreesboro Square from 10 a.m. to 2. Enjoy live music while browsing local and organic products. Experience free family fun. It's April 18th. Find more info at rcearthday.com. Have they ever had a bad weather Earth Day?
Mm-hmm.
Can you recall?
They have. I don't know how. I can't remember the last one. Last year was great.
It just rained all day or something? Is that,
yeah.
I mean, it can't really be bad weather on Earth Day. It's the Earth's day. Let it do its own thing.
Sometimes showery, but I mean, that's okay. People still come out as long as there are no storms.
That's a wonderful thing MTE does.
Yeah, it's a big event.
And the gourmet grilled cheese is worth everything right there.
It leads right into a busy summer on the square with Saturday market starting up and all that stuff.
Friday night entertainment groups, you know.
Yeah, they introduced all of those on last Wednesday's roundtable with Chip. Sarah Callender introduced all the acts that are coming.
That was awesome. Yeah.
We're going out there one night, John. We're doing we're going to do like a live episode of the show on the square.
Okay.
One of those was a Beatles tribute band, I think.
Oh, I'm going to go to that. I will be there for that. Sarah Callender is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for putting downtown businesses on the map. Speaking of her, wow, isn't that wonderful how you stuck that name in there?
Yeah.
She never stops working for this community. Sarah's going to get a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne.
Today's Good Neighbor Spotlight is presented by SRM Concrete. They are locally grown, they are nationally known, and they're here to honor the difference makers who pour their hearts into Rutherford County. I'm sure you know someone deserving of this special recognition. If you do, text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or visit us online at wgnsradio.com/Good Neighbor.
Okay, so birthdays and anniversaries, we need those for this April 1st. April 1. 4-1. If you have a birthday, let us know. 615-893-1450.
Well, it is National Sourdough Bread Day. So if you're in a sourdough bread making kick, make up a loaf today. Give it to a friend.
April Fools.
No. It's not. That's what it is.
Not everything can't be April Fool.
We're visiting with a resident at Stones River Manor who has her own apartment in independent living. I see you have a whole collection of antique churns. What's the story behind that one?
Bought it at an auction. I told my husband, I said, don't go too high on it, maybe $35. And there was this guy, he kept on bidding. And my husband said, I'm going to get it. I don't care what it costs. And he kept on it. He gave $85 for it. That was a lot of money for us back then.
Learn more online at stonesrivermanor.com.
You don't have hot dogs or apple pie or no Chevrolet to drive, but we have some hickory smoked wings you're just dying to try. You'll try them, you'll like them, you'll give some to a friend. So on a dare, just stop on by and bring in a friend. Slick Pig Barbecue, 1920 East Main.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dudley. The Tennessee General Assembly has approved legislation to ban the retail sale of nitrous oxide products, commonly known as laughing gas or whippets. The measure would prohibit retailers from selling or offering nitrous oxide. The bill now heads to Governor Bill Lee. The legislation includes exemptions for manufacturers and distributors supplying the gas for medical, dental, and food-related uses, such as whipped cream chargers. Supporters of the bill say the measure addresses misuse of the product, particularly among young people. Memphis Mayor Paul Young says 4 officers have been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. This after a No Kings protest Saturday ended with Memphis police deploying pepper spray and making arrests in what some are saying was an excessive use of force and uncalled for response. The protesters claimed they were never a threat and they were not confronting officers. Authorities claim the protesters ignored commands to clear a street. The investigation is ongoing. More news in 30 seconds.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
A new state park is in development, and leaders want to share the latest details with the community. This is for the Buffalo River State Park, a newly acquired parcel located on the hills and river bends of Wade County near the Perry County line. Buffalo River State Park will be on 448 acres. The gathering will be on April 6th at 5:30 at the Wayne County Courthouse in Waynesboro. Will Dudley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew, and I generally have to ask a few questions here.
This is our newest segment, A Few Questions.
It's a lot like random questions, but I get to participate in this one.
Oh, okay.
What is your best school field day story? What's the best field day you ever had?
Like a trip?
Field trip, yeah.
I'll never forget in elementary school. This is the only field trip I really remember.
Oh, man,
vividly.
that means it's Wilson Elementary.
It
Here
is.
it comes.
It was great. It was when we went to the apple orchard. I think that was first grade, maybe kindergarten, even.
It might have been kindergarten.
But that was so much fun, and it's the only one I really remember. I know I went on others. But
Where was that at? Do you know?
Not a clue. I just know I got to watch them make like apple cider, pick apples.
Did you get
Got
to eat an apple?
apples? Yeah.
That was at the pumpkin patch. I remember going to that one.
So it was kindergarten, probably.
I think so. I think I went.
Oh, that was at.
That's right.
That was at that. I can't think of the name of the place.
Yeah.
They had a slide. Did they have a big slide, a pumpkin thing that you slide?
It was kindergarten because I got to go twice. Because I was an idiot.
I think I might have gone to that.
Went to kindergarten twice because I was stupid.
That's not true.
No, it wasn't. I was in developmental kindergarten.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went on that trip twice, which is probably why I actually remember it.
Developmental kindergarten. That was a good program.
Yeah.
It sure helped you.
It was a great program.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah, it really
Would
did.
you say it helped me though?
It's like when you take a fourth grader and you go, okay, you're going to stay in the fourth grade one more year.
Mm-hmm.
You eliminate all of that. You just do it at the very beginning.
But did I turn out better because of it?
It would have been a lot worse.
You're a pastor.
That's true.
I mean, not you're a preacher. Well, what are you?
Pastor.
Pastor. Yeah. See? But I always remember that big slide they had that you'd get up on top and you slide down.
It was in the neighborhood. I mean,
it wasn't far.
It wasn't a long trip.
No. And they used to have, I think they had a little photo booth where you could take photos and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Little hay ride thing.
Yeah,
So,
that was a fun one.
What was yours, Brian? I know what he's going to say.
Going with Dalton to the pumpkin pet now.
Probably Opryland.
Yeah, the 8th grade field trip to Opryland. That was like senior day. I mean, it was like.
Yeah.
It was like.
So
it's like toward the last week of school, always the last week of school.
And a couple of weeks after that was when a few of us went to Washington, D.C. Now, that was a really fun trip, too.
I didn't get to go.
So D.C. less fun than Opryland.
There were different kinds of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, Opryland, we were there from, until 6 or 7 o'clock that night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like, it wasn't a day in school. It didn't feel like,
Oh, you didn't get home till like 9.
Yeah, it was
something
late.
Makes me wonder, we didn't have school the next day or something, or it was a 2-hour day. I don't know. It was real toward the end of the school year every year, but
maybe it was a Friday.
It could have been. I don't think so. I don't think
it was a Friday, but
I got home about 9:30, something like that. After I got everybody,
Seems like to me maybe we were out and then we came back to pick up report cards. Maybe that was the last full day or something.
I think it really was.
John, do you know what both of those things had in common?
What's that?
They were both field trips that you were there for.
No, I didn't go to Washington with him.
Well, no, both of mine and his favorites.
Oh yeah,
You're part of them both.
I'm not sure that I was with you, but I think I was. I think I did. I did go to that field trip a couple of times. I went to when I was in Laverne. I went to Sam Davis home, and I was one of the rare people. I love the Sam Davis home. Don't be making faces. I love that field trip.
Oh, I like it.
It was quick to get to. I love the Confederate money. You know, the little gift shop they had in there, and you get, I'm talking about as a kid, not as a principal. And you buy those little Confederate caps when you were little. Of course, you can't do it now, but I mean, back in the day, that was the big thing. And you see them making clothes or something. They did something. They made their own something.
Churning butter.
Yeah. I always liked that field trip. I can't believe you didn't like it.
I've never been.
We had a sack lunch and we ate out there on the field out there.
I think my thing about it was we went like a lot. I seem to remember going like 3 years or something.
That was the annual. Now, Huntsville Space Center was a cool trip.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I went to that one. I used to take a group to that too. Now that was fun. That was another one where you got home after school hours, so you rode a chartered bus.
Yeah, I went. I remember going.
I don't know who was in charge of that at the time, but
I think Miss Hayes. Science.
It may have been Miss Hayes, yeah.
Because it was a science field trip.
And they always wanted me to go. And one year there was no seats left on the bus, so I had to sit in the floor on the way back. But it was a neat trip.
Floor on a charter bus, better than seat on a school bus.
Yes. I don't know why, but I think they overbooked or something. There was one kid that went late, so I sat on the floor. But that was always good. And they had that what was the room where you saw the stars and all that? What do you call
planetarium?
That? Yeah, the planetarium. That was really neat. That was good stuff.
Actually, going into a model of the space shuttle I thought cool.
Yeah.
They had like a life-size model of it, and it seemed so big, but it really wasn't.
We went to Stones River Battlefield a few times. I didn't care for that. It just wasn't much to it,
When you live here.
When
you live
here and you've seen it,
Well, it was a lot of just outdoor, this is what happened, and it was just a field. But things that happened there.
That is why they call it a field trip.
Your fifth grade teacher loved Stones River Battlefield, Miss Nave. She loved Stones River Battlefield. That's the only trip I think she'd go on. I forgive me if I'm misquoting her, but I believe she said that many times that Stones River Battlefield was her most fun field trip. So there's a lot of good place to go. We went down to Fort Nashboro, I think, down there in Nashville a couple times. So
I remember going to the planetarium in Nashville too.
Yeah, but nothing could beat Opryland because it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. 6:34.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. Showers and storms in the area at times, especially during the afternoon. Highs top out near 83 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. Then tonight, a spotty shower or storm still possible early. Otherwise, partly cloudy to mostly clear and lows drop to 64. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 65.
Good morning. Trying to wrap up this accident where they always have one, it seems like, this time of the morning on 24 eastbound near Whites Creek Pike there in the Jolton area. Interrupting all that traffic that's trying to get through there coming in from Clarksville. Again, it's still slow go here in Davidson County on 24 eastbound near the Jolton exit as it cranks up now, leaving Mount Juliet, Wilson County on 40 going west, pushing on over into Hermitage. STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 if you need their help with a tow for car, big truck here in Middle Tennessee. STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests.
AmeriCare Services Incorporated, family owned and operated. For residential and commercial customers, we offer a full range of services. Our services include one-time, monthly, and quarterly pest control, termite control, moisture and fungus control, automatic foundation vents, and more. Licensed, insured, and bonded for your protection. 893-7111.
All the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
Now, Good Neighbor Events. Here's Bart Walker.
The Parkinson Support Group meets on the first and third Friday of each month, 10 o'clock in the morning. at the St. Clair Street Senior Center. So many people are getting interested in beekeeping, and the Rutherford County Beekeepers Association meets every first Friday night of each month over at the Lane Agri Park, and that's at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard. Well, spring is in the air, and the 32nd Annual Perennial Plant Society Annual Plant Sale, Saturday morning, April 11th. Not this weekend, but a week away. That's Saturday, April 11th, at Woodmont Hills Church in Nashville. Also that same weekend, April 11th and 12th, Murfreesboro's Reptile and Exotic Pet Expo at Grand Station, 1660 Middle Tennessee Boulevard. The admission is $10. That's a week away, next week, Saturday from 9 in the morning until 5 in the evening, and Sunday from 10 until 4, April 11th and 12th. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
It's a Slick Pig barbecue. Spicy wings and Brunswick stew. Everything made fresh for you at the Slick Pig barbecue. There's lean smoked turkey and chicken too. Ribs so tender don't need to chew. Well, come on, folks, I'm telling you, it's a Slick Pig barbecue. In 1920 East Main, you're gonna love the pig.
The Slick Pig Barbecue, a Murfreesboro tradition.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. Number one, most important advice, start early and get your name on the list. That's the biggest obstacle to overcome, is getting in here, because it's a very popular place for people to retire to.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
Well, it's been a very unique 2 days of dad jokes. Monday was a 5, Tuesday was a 2. So I can't wait till today's joke.
True.
Ready?
Yeah. You know, would it kill the makers of avocados to put a different toy inside?
I don't know.
I have like 50 wooden balls already.
Would you mind reading that again?
Would it kill the makers of avocados to put a different toy inside?
Really?
I have like 50 wooden balls already.
Well, can I ask what you think? You don't have to score it. I'm struggling with this one.
I think you're probably right to be struggling.
You didn't like it, I take it.
I didn't hate it.
I'm gonna go 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3. Good effort. It just didn't float my boat, I guess.
You sunk John's boat. You sunk his
He's
battleship.
looking at me like he could throw something at me right now.
That's why I don't rate the joke anymore, man.
6:41.
CBS News Brief. President Trump will update the nation on the Iran war tonight after estimating the U.S. will pull out of the fight in 2 or 3 weeks.
I think we're 2 or 3 weeks. We'll leave because there's no reason for us to do this.
He says other nations can fend for themselves in the Strait of Hormuz. The president plans to attend when the Supreme Court takes up his bid to end birthright citizenship today. CBS's Jan Crawford.
He would be the first president in modern history to go to a Supreme Court argument. He'll probably be seated in that front row of the public section directly facing the justices.
The 4-member crew of Artemis II is set to blast off for a 10-day trip to the moon and back. Flight Commander Reed Wiseman tells CBS News.
We've learned how to work together really well. We've learned to leverage our strengths. We've learned to compensate for each other's weaknesses, and we can read each other really well. We are definitely ready to go fly this vehicle out.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
A major leadership shakeup unfolded in Murfreesboro Monday night as the Rutherford County Library System Board voted 8-3 to terminate Director Dr. Luann James after she refused to relocate more than 190 children's books to the adult section. The decision followed months of debate over titles the board labeled inappropriate for young readers, citing themes such as LGBTQ+ issues, diversity, and social justice. James argued the directive violated the First Amendment and amounted to viewpoint discrimination, stating that she would not enforce what she believed to be unconstitutional policy. Supporters packed the meeting, voicing both praise for protecting children and concern over censorship. With her departure, Rutherford County now faces uncertainty over library leadership and the future of the disputed materials. Meanwhile, Murfreesboro police are warning residents about the rise in sophisticated scams targeting the community. In one case, a caller impersonating Police Chief Michael Bowen used a spoof department number to try to extract personal information from a local resident. Detectives say similar tactics are being used in text message scams, posing as DMV officials, threatening license suspension or legal action unless immediate payment is made. Another version involves mailed letters designed to look like official court notices, complete with QR codes leading to fraudulent payment sites. Public Safety Information Director Larry Flowers stresses that legitimate agencies will never demand payment by phone, text, or unsolicited mail, urging residents across Murfreesboro and Rutherford County to remain vigilant. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Turn to Turner Security for your business or your home. With Turner on your team, you're never alone. For everything you will need, all you gotta do is call. Turner's got it all. When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door. Turn to Turner Security.
Do your sinus infections always seem to come back no matter what you do? The pressure builds, the headaches drag on, the congestion makes it hard to sleep, hard to focus, hard to feel like yourself. Here's what most people don't actually know. Sinus infections keep coming back because your sinuses can't fully drain. That's why the pressure, the headaches, and the congestion keep coming back time and time again. Balloon sinuplasty gently opens your sinuses in a quick, in-office procedure, so the infections can finally clear. At Murfreesboro Sinus Center, they've helped thousands of patients break free from the sinus infection cycle, so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and finally feel like yourself again. Don't wait another season fighting sinus pain. Call Murfreesboro Sinus Center today at 615-649-4590 to see if balloon sinuplasty is right for you. Call 615-649-4590. That's 615-649-4590.
This is Bud Rakes, former principal of Smyrna High School. I'm a resident of Adams Place, and I recommend that you come and visit us here at Adams Place. It's a great place to be. I'm sort of a loner to a certain extent. You can either mix with people or you can sort of be on your own. I'm friendly and I like to work puzzles. That's my pastime besides working out. So I would encourage anyone to look at Adams Place because they'll have a hard time beating it.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dudley. A bill that would have prevented a landfill in Scott County failed in the Tennessee House of Representatives Committee. Today, community groups vow to continue their fight. The bill would have designated part of the Big South Fork River as a scenic river, which would have stopped a landfill from being built in the area. The bill had unanimously passed the Senate earlier in March, but it failed 7-2 in the House's Agriculture and Natural Resources Committee Tuesday, with 2 senators voting present instead of yes or no. The vote caused an emotional reaction in the chamber. Also out of the Capitol, the Tennessee General Assembly has approved legislation to ban the retail sale of nitrous oxide products, commonly known as laughing gas or whippets. The measure would prohibit retailers from selling or offering nitrous oxide. The bill now heads to Governor Bill Lee. The legislation includes exemptions for manufacturers and distributors supplying nitrous oxide for medical, dental, and food-related uses, such as whipped cream chargers. Supporters of the bill say the measure addresses misuse of the product, particularly among young people.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
A unique but important milestone for one West Tennessee community. Tuesday, the city of Bolivar marked 1,000 days without a homicide. The mayor says it's a reflection of the public safety teams and the citizens' work to take care of each other. Bolivar will have a community celebration of the milestone tomorrow at Sand Beach Lake with music, free food, and games. The event is aimed at celebrating the spirit and safety of the city. Will Lovely, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:48 here on the Wake Up Crew.
It's
What time is it? Hey, John, what time is it?
It's time for rapid random questions. You're going to give the questions. We're going to give the answers.
And the difference between rapid fire random questions.
And it can't be like I got to think about it for like an hour.
This rapid fire, you answer.
I'm saying that for you, buddy.
And they are yes or no answers.
Yeah. Do you understand?
No.
The concept, because you can't sit there and go, well, I really don't have.
No, it's yes or no.
Okay.
No.
And we're going to alternate. So, John, you're going to go first.
All right.
Do you have any useless talents?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like pina coladas?
No.
Do you have any pets?
No.
Yes.
Wasn't your turn.
Oh.
Have you ever lied about watching a movie or TV show to your friends?
Yes.
Oh. We're his only friends. He lied to us. Were you ever caught talking to yourself?
Yes.
Have you ever hidden food from a sibling?
Yes.
Wow. You mean.
Would you ever sing at a family gathering?
Yes.
Did you ever have an embarrassing nickname?
No.
Have you ever cheated while playing games?
Yes.
It was my turn.
I know. I just answered for you.
Do you like scary movies?
No.
Which, have you ever bought anything super expensive?
Yes.
No.
Have you ever pulled a scary prank on children at Halloween?
Yes.
Have you ever had more than 10 years of friendship with anyone?
Yes.
Would you ever try stand-up comedy?
No.
Have you ever gotten a penalty for speeding?
Yes.
Have you ever snuck food into a movie theater?
No. My wife did, but I didn't.
Have you ever been to a Taylor Swift concert?
No.
Would you ever live in a haunted house?
No.
Have you ever lied about your birthday to get a free dessert?
Yes.
I knew it. If a future version of yourself time traveled to this very moment, do you think the two of you would get along?
Absolutely not.
Would you ever date someone who looked exactly like your relative?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if they look like, if the relative is pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Do you have you ever hidden a snack so that no one would eat it first?
Yes.
Do you sing silly songs to your pets?
oh, yes.
Have you ever done something so bad at school that you got in trouble for it?
Oh, yeah.
Can you know? Do you have any favorite memories? Nope. Would you come to visit me if I lived in another country?
No.
Would you come to visit me if I lived in another country?
No.
Dang. Did you enjoy going to school?
Oh, it's got to be yes or no. Yes.
Do you like kids?
No.
Little Lena.
Do you like discussing politics?
Yes.
Have you ever had a near drowning experience?
Yes.
Can you ride a sports bike?
No.
Would you enjoy it if you were made king for a day?
Yeah.
Given the chance, where would you want to get sequestered? Nope, that's not a yes or no question. Would you be okay if you were pushed into the water without warning?
Yes.
And last one, would you go to Mars if you had the chance?
No.
And that was rapid fire random questions.
You did well, Brian.
Thanks.
Didn't hesitate once. Let's do some birthdays.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
Born on April Fool's Day. 1939, Ally McGraw, American
No,
actress.
she wasn't.
Love
April
Story,
Fools.
Goodbye Columbus. Born in Pound Ridge, New York. Sorry.
Is this the Incredible Hulk?
No, she was in Love Story. That was the theme to a Love Story. 1952, Annette O'Toole, actress. She was in Cat People, Superman 3, and she played in Smallville. Isn't that funny? She's got that.
She was Lana
heritage.
Lang in Superman 3 and then Martha Kent in Smallville. But also, no, she wasn't born on this day. April Fools.
Yes, she was. That's April Fool. Rachel Maddow, born in 1973. 1982, Taryn Killam. And 1995, Logan Paul, American YouTube personality and now a boxer.
Some local celebrities celebrating today, or not because it's April Fool's Day, is Jace Wilkerson, Heather Woodard, James Walker, Norman Brown, Eloise Carlton, Amy Jenkins, John Haggard, Kevin Bain, Katie Enzor, AJ Chester, and Jeff Bryant. But get some more into us. Call the number. Go to the website.
615-893-1450 is that number.
It's time for Today in History.
1889, the first dishwashing machine was marketed. In 1976, Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs found Apple Computer. 2002, Stop to Love, a compilation album by Luther Vandross, is released. And in 2017, Bob Dylan receives his Nobel Prize for Literature at a private ceremony in Stockholm. Weather's coming up next.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. Showers and storms in the area at times, especially during the afternoon. Highs top out near 83 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight, a spotty shower or storm still possible early. Otherwise, partly cloudy to mostly clear and lows drop to 64. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 65.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Good morning. Still a little bit slow, but moving better than it was 15, 20 minutes ago on 24 East, trying to get past the Jolton exit from that earlier collision. It's heavy right where you would expect. 40 West starting to bunch up over here, coming past Fessler's. Steady flow of traffic trying to get out of the Mount Juliet area right now, leaving Wilson County on I-40 westbound as you push over into Hermitage. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck. If you're experiencing transmission problems, go by and see them at Amco Transmission, 1621 West Main Street in Lebanon. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Thanks to Sharing Change, MTE members are making a difference just by rounding up their monthly bills to support local nonprofits. See how it works at sharingchange.org.
I'm a single mom, and as you can imagine, it's a fight sometimes just to get out the door. But when I need new tires or something's wrong with my car, I need to head to someone I can trust. I go to Tire World.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Tire World, locally owned and operated.
Shopping at the Restore.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
Try the Habitat Restore. We have used appliances.
Hey, we have refrigerators, microwave, gently used washers and dryers.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
You will leave our store humming.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. New York in the 70s had a vibe, and now a new show taps right into that. Dog Day Afternoon, the new Broadway show based on the 1975 film with Al Pacino and John Cazale, is crushing it here. Reviews have been off the charts. The cast electric with Eben Moss-Bacharach and John Bernthal.
The source material in the film specifically is sacred.
They both know it's a big task, but Eben says there's a trust in what came before.
I think the story is big and kind of like mythic, and I feel like it's the kind of story you could tell anytime.
All right, Dog Day Afternoon. See it if you're in town here. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Oh. 6:58. Bob, you still here? Sarah Calendar's today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for putting downtown businesses on the map. She never stops working for the community. Sarah Calendar is getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne.
And today's Good Neighbor Spotlight is presented by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they're here to honor the difference makers who pour their hearts into Rutherford County. I'm sure you know someone deserving of this special recognition. Text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or visit WGNSradio.com/Good Neighbor. Our apologies to SRM Concrete. SRM Concrete, 7 Brew, Sarah Calendar, Bob Dylan.
Let's just leave and hear some news.
For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day.
Coming up, the news at 7 o'clock.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Trump's speech on Iran war.
This comes as the president says he expects the conflict to be over in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Supreme Court arguments on birthright citizenship.
I'm going.
You're going to go to the Supreme Court?
Think so.
NASA set for historic liftoff.
Then it's off to the moon for a 9-day, 500,000-mile round trip.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, President Trump will deliver a primetime speech tonight, a day after suggesting the war in Iran could be over in 2 to 3 weeks. CBS News White House correspondent Weijia Jiang.
We'll be leaving very soon.
President Trump said the U.S. continues to negotiate with Iran, but will soon be done with the war.
I had one goal. They will have no nuclear weapon. And that goal has been attained. They will not have nuclear weapons. But we're finishing the job. And I think within maybe 2 weeks, maybe a couple of days.
In a phone interview, I asked the president if removing the enriched uranium that remains in Iran, a critical component to make a nuclear weapon, is a requirement to declare victory. Trump said, "I don't even think about it. That's so deeply buried, it's going to be hard for anybody." Trump said it's possible Iran will make a deal in the coming weeks, but added that is not necessary for the U.S. to end the war.
They're losing. They admit they're losing. They're begging to make a deal.
President Trump says he plans to attend today's Supreme Court arguments on birthright citizenship, something the president is looking to limit. Here's CBS's Jan Crawford.
The president said late yesterday that he planned to attend these arguments and be the first president in modern history to go to a Supreme Court argument. He'll probably be seated in that front row of the public section directly facing the justices. But of course, you know, President Trump has been sharply critical of the justices, including 2 of the 3 that he appointed in his first term. But he's going to have to let his lawyers do the talking in court today as they try to defend his executive order that would really redefine how we think of citizenship and that long-held understanding that if you're born on U.S. soil, you're a U.S. citizen. They're going to argue that the 14th Amendment was adopted to grant citizenship to former slaves and their descendants, and not to the children of undocumented immigrants who entered this country illegally.
The Trump plan for a new ballroom at the White House has hit a major legal obstacle, as we hear from correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
This isn't any national park, the judge said. It's an iconic symbol of this nation. The President of the United States is the steward of the White House for future generations of first families. He is not, however, the owner, the judge wrote in his opinion, adding that the ballroom construction project must stop until Congress authorizes its completion. Several Democratic lawmakers have been pressing the White House for more information and have also argued that no construction can occur to rebuild the White House ballroom unless or until Congress authorizes the work.
President Trump, who voted by mail earlier this month, has signed an executive order that aims to tighten voting rules by creating a national list of eligible voters and limiting mail ballots.
It's about voter integrity. We want to have honest voting in our country, because if you don't have honest voting, you can't have really a nation.
Several states have promised lawsuits and non-compliance. NASA is poised to send astronauts on a mission to the moon later today for the first time in more than 50 years. Here's CBS's Mark Strassman.
Every tick of the countdown brings Artemis 2 closer to NASA's new era of human moonshots. So far, NASA reports no noteworthy issues. Rocket, capsule, and crew all ready to fly.
We're sending that spacecraft farther into space than ever before.
NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman told us the moon's the goal, but something else matters more.
Priority 1, bring them home safely. The most important part of the mission is when they're under parachutes and splashing down safely.
The second the SLS rocket lifts off, responsibility for the $1 billion spacecraft and 4 lives on board switches from Florida to Mission Control in Houston. And Flight Director Judd Freeling.
You're trying to always think 2 steps ahead of the vehicle.
Especially challenging the first 8 minutes of flight when the SLS rocket is climbing to space.
I mean, it is a huge rocket. A lot of things going on in that 8 minutes.
4 minutes after the hour.
Go to the ends of the earth, half a world away. Reach for the stars.
If I take time to think, they might go get Brad.
On CBS, Sunday morning.
Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash. Fantastic. Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Just days after Tiger Woods' suspected DUI crash in Florida, where police say he was found with 2 hydrocodone pills in his pocket, The golfer has broken his silence.
Tiger Woods addressing his arrest for the first time on social media. His statement reads, "I know and understand the seriousness of the situation I find myself in today. I'm stepping away for a period of time to seek treatment and focus on my health." Nicole Valdez, CBS News, Boca Raton.
Woods will miss the upcoming Masters tournament for the second straight year. President Trump was asked yesterday about the Kid Rock videos showing him saluting 2 Army attack helicopters that flew right near the musician's Tennessee home.
I probably shouldn't have been doing it. Yes, you're not supposed to be playing games, right? But I'd take a look at it. They like Kid Rock. I like Kid Rock. Maybe they were trying to defend him. I don't know.
Yesterday, the pilots were suspended. Then Defense Secretary Hegseth said on social media the suspension was lifted and there will be no investigation. CBS's Cammie McCormick tells us a federal judge has agreed to permanently block the Trump administration from implementing a presidential directive to end federal funding for National Public Radio and PBS.
A judge ruled President Trump's executive order to cease the funding was unlawful and unenforceable, and he said the First Amendment does not tolerate viewpoint discrimination and retaliation of this type. Trump said last year he wanted to defund NPR and PBS because he believed they were biased.
There was a mix-up in the cockpit of a Delta regional jet that was about to land in New York. CBS's Chris Van Cleve has that story.
Delta Connection Flight 5752 was descending on final approach to land at New York's LaGuardia Airport earlier this month, flying just hundreds of feet over Queens.
Tower 5752, you can confirm clear to land for.
That's who?
Brickyard 5752.
Brickyard 5752. I'm sorry, where are you?
The pilots were talking to controllers in the JFK Tower about 10 miles away on the wrong radio frequency.
The pilots brought the plane down safely at LaGuardia, and the FAA is investigating. Time on the CBS World News Roundup, 8 past the hour.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-346-2476. 800-346-2476. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-346-2476.
Now you're up to date on the latest national news. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. More local news, traffic, weather, and fun continues with the Wake Up Crew here on News Radio WGNS.
I'm Brian Barrett. Good morning, everybody. John Dinkins, Dalton Barrett here with us as well as we continue at 7:09 with the Wake Up Crew. Time for a check of traffic and weather together. It's brought to you by a Murfreesboro tradition. That's Toots.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and we're the proud sponsor of election year 2026 on WGNS. And don't forget, never, ever vote on an empty stomach.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Visit Toots.com to order online, for delivery, pickup, or check out our new merch. Toots.com.
Hi, this is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Toots. Good food and fun since 1985.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. Showers and storms in the area at times, especially during the afternoon. Highs top out near 83 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight, a spotty shower or storm still possible early. Otherwise, partly cloudy to mostly clear and lows drop to 64. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 65.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Since 1936, MTE has provided the reliable service and peace of mind we count on. Manage your account anytime at MTE.com or through the My MTE app.
Good morning. Here's what we're seeing. Slow traffic right on schedule. 24 westbound here at Hickory Hollow Parkway. All that traffic behind it trying to push in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County up through Antioch. Here on 24 westbound, it's slow. No surprise. 65 southbound at Trinity Lane. It's busy, but it's moving. 40 coming westbound right now through the Mount Juliet area leaving Wilson County. Hey, don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck. If you're experiencing any kind of transmission problems, come to Amco Transmissions today at 3020 Nolensville Pike in South Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling. The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It is the Wake Up Crew for Wednesday morning. I hope you're having a good day so far. It's April the 1st, brand new month, episode 1880. Just 20 away from 1,900 episodes of the Wake Up Crew, which you can check out on the podcast, WGNSradio.com under Wake Up Crew.
Are we going to do anything big for our 2000th episode? That's a big deal.
Mm-mm.
We don't have any plans. We could start planning something now. We could probably do something pretty cool, actually.
Why would we plan?
Sorry, I just thought I forgot this was WGNS. I forgot where I worked.
Well, we don't plan anything for this show.
We've started some conversations about the 80th anniversary of WGNS. That's coming up in January.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal. 80 years of WGNS.
Yeah.
Had some ideas, won't spoil anything, but we talked a little bit about it.
You'll make it to 80.
At this rate, I don't know.
It's only like
20 years from now.
Oh, you meant 80 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the 80th anniversary of WGNS. I was like, I hope so. It's only like 10 months from now.
Oh, yeah. It's spring break week. Yay.
Hump day.
Woo woo.
Man,
No,
it
it's
is
not.
hump day.
Go to school. April Fools.
And so,
you're running that one in the ground, aren't you? You're going all the way. Yeah.
Might as well. Nobody's listening today.
this is the day when most of your vacation is over, though, after today.
Yeah. Unless you're staying through Saturday or Sunday.
I'm talking about your days off, like the days that you have off. There are 5 days in the week, and you're at the third day. So,
well, you're usually driving home or flying home. That's Saturday or Sunday. Boy, I'd hate to fly right now.
I'd hate to drive right now. You seen the gas prices?
Yeah.
Mercy, you got to take out a loan just to fill up your car.
In my car that I'm in right now, I have never had to pay $40. I did the other day.
Mine was $75.
Wow.
Last week. Now, I get decent gas mileage in my truck, but it was crazy.
I'm still driving off that $2.56 gas right now.
You must have filled up early or late before it went up.
He doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, that's right.
Well, back and forth to work.
That's like 10 minutes.
It's 15, I'll have you know.
Okay.
And I've driven to work. In the past week, I've driven 3 different ways.
Just for fun?
It's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You had to drive to Lebanon last week.
Yeah.
And then
Arrington.
Yeah, he'll get into that. He'll get into that expensive gas here.
I filled mine. I've only had to fill mine up once since it went up because I did fill it up right before the prices hiked. But
we'll have summer blend hopefully come change, help us out. We'll see.
What will come?
We're still in the spring blend of gas. There are different blends for different seasons. I didn't know this till I started reading the weekly gas price report that WGNS puts out on their website. which is one of my favorite news stories that we put out, actually. I really like that
Well,
one.
you tell where everything is, where gas
It's
prices
like,
are.
here are the prices in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Laverne, and then just kind of across the state. And here's how it compares to the national average. It's a cool... I like that one.
Yeah.
It's a fun one to read on the news because it makes you sound smart.
Because it has numbers.
Anytime you start reading numbers, it makes you sound smart.
Okay.
Murfreesboro sitting at $3.89 per gallon. Over in Laverne, they're at $3.87 per gallon. It just makes you sound...
Let's hope it's not that high.
Well,
Good grief.
It's close.
$3.69.
Yeah,
was
something like that.
Yeah. But, so, one of my trips, I go through the I take the neighborhood route. So, go by Siegel High School, down Siegel Road, and hit Battlefield, or Battleground, and come around.
That's how, when I would leave class and come here straight from school, that's the way I came, because it got you out of all the school zone traffic.
But they're all 15 minutes. No matter which way I go, no matter which way's the shortest in terms of mileage, which they're both right in the middle. But I avoid going Memorial if I can. I'd rather drive down Northwest Broad Street.
Lots of red lights on Memorial.
Too many. Broad Street, you've got the one at Thompson Lane. Then you have, I guess, one there by the Taco Bell.
Yeah, so there's one at the Taco Bell, and then you start to hit more,
And
right,
then
when you
it's-
get past
yeah.
Jackson Heights. But,
Yeah, then it's...
But they're pretty quick.
So, and the absolute worst thing that we've done, I guess this is kind of a little bit of a rant, but whatever is that Lytle Street that has the roundabout? Wherever the roundabout is, traffic will back up on Broad Street to get into the turn lane. So the turn lane's not long enough, but you can't make it any longer because there's the bridge there. And so traffic in that left lane, if you get in that left lane, you're going to sit there in the traffic until enough cars can get in the turn lane that you can go straight. Well, it drives me insane.
Traffic on Broad Street from Jackson Heights, I mean, all the way down till it's Manchester, is awful during during afternoon drive. Really 3 o'clock on, or we'll say 4 o'clock on. I mean, you get down to like the Publix, South Rutherford, that area, you're backed up a mile down the road at that red light. I don't know what you do about that, other than making it a wider road where it turns down to 2 lanes. That's when it gets real bad.
Yeah, right there. The bridge over Broad, it did a lot of good things, but it also created some extra headaches.
Yeah.
So the one I just mentioned is one. And then if you get on the off-ramp, if you're turning off of Broad onto Memorial, if you're like going towards Smyrna on Broad Street, you get on the off-ramp to get onto Memorial Boulevard, right there in front of the athletic place. There's not enough time to turn and get left and get into the lanes that are going straight. It's just wild.
John just dozed off and caught himself.
I know. All right, here's sports.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The Dodgers won the late ball game 4-1 over Cleveland, winning pitcher Shohei Ohtani with 6 strikeouts in 6 innings. At Arizona, the Diamondbacks scored 6 runs in the 8th to beat Detroit 7-5. Wins for the Angels and Giants. Yankees won 5-0 at Seattle behind Max Fried, who pitched 7 innings. Houston beat Boston 9-2. The Red Sox record now 1-4. In the NBA, the Lakers got 42 points from Luka Doncic and beat Cleveland 127-113. Houston over New York 111-94. Kevin Durant 27 points. Reportedly into the Basketball Hall of Fame this weekend. Doc Rivers, Mark Few, and others. In the NHL, Carolina won 5-2 at Columbus. U.S. men's soccer lost again 2-0 in an exhibition against Portugal. Italy will not be in the World Cup this summer after losing a playoff at Bosnia in a shootout. Wins for Iraq and Congo.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. I didn't really consider it anyplace else. I knew this is where I wanted to come. So there are a variety of sizes of spaces available to you to be in. So get your name on the list early.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
McCabe Vision Center.
That's what it is cataracts, because it's sort of like a film or...
He's the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
How did you know something was going on?
I had problems driving at night. If I was hitting oncoming traffic, it blinded me, essentially. I had trouble seeing people's features if they were standing with the light behind them.
McCabe Vision Center.
I don't wear my glasses anymore. This is amazing for me because I've worn glasses since junior high, and now I don't have to.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. And in order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
722, The Wake Up Crew from News Radio WGNS.
And now, it's time for Random Questions with your host, John Dinkins.
All right, welcome back to Random Questions, a new edition of Random Questions. This is where we ask Brian and Dalton
random questions.
And we get random or no answers.
And this was an idea that we came up with all by ourselves. It was not a stolen idea, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Number 1. You ready over there?
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite gum? Now, that's an easy question.
I like juicy fruit.
No, that's an interesting, yeah.
And I like bubble gum. I like sweeter kind of gum. I don't love mint, but...
Mentos, the blue Mentos gum.
For breath and stuff, it's kind of too.
Well,
I mean, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that, but okay. What table manner do people lack that drives you crazy?
Chewing loudly.
He does.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have anything that really gets on my nerves. I don't like when people who I'm not eating with start talking to me. Like if you're at the table next to me, I don't want you to talk to me.
Now, does your family, when you're all together, do you all talk? Or do you all like eat? There's a lot of silence until everybody gets through eating, or
depends on the events that occurred before we are eating. But if everybody's in a good mood, then we talk.
Okay.
But sometimes everybody's not in a good mood, and so it's a really awkward lunch. That happens sometimes.
What do you think every couple should do on their honeymoon? I don't know that I should go there. Let's
skip that one.
Skip that one. Do you need to learn how to say no more often?
Can I answer that one in an appropriate way?
Okay.
I think on your honeymoon, you should create opportunities for you guys to just talk and plan and think through some things. You know, come up with a 5-year plan, have an opportunity to just kind of talk through that kind of stuff. You know?
Appropriate.
Yeah. I mean,
boring, but appropriate, yeah.
Well, go for a walk in the park or whatever.
Yeah.
Go do something pretty, but
let
also
her know how much you love her.
Talk about the future. Talk about, different things that you may not have spoken about.
Yeah, my plan blew up.
Well, it blew up on your honeymoon.
Well, what am I doing? I'm reading the number of questions.
Today in history, 1947.
Do you need to learn how to say no more often?
Probably.
Yes, I do need to say no more often.
Was there something you asked for repeatedly as a child that you were always told no?
Yes. I'm trying to think of a specific example, but
There's
I think
only
it's just,
one?
I think it's just everything. No, I remember actually, I asked for an Xbox for years because I wanted to play video games with my friends, and I didn't get one until 2 years ago, and Megan bought it for me. So we got a Wii instead.
Because I wanted to play Mario.
You wanted to play Mario, so you bought us a Wii. I just wanted an Xbox.
You never got your child an Xbox.
No. I can say no.
Oh, no. Do you think a person can always depend on the kindness of strangers?
I would like to say yes, but the answer is no.
Yeah,
So,
well, truthfully, no.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I have to agree with that one.
I think you should be kind to strangers, so be kind, but you can't always rely on their kindness.
Have you ever thrown a temper tantrum until you got your way?
No, I haven't.
I've seen several examples of it in
Well,
his adulthood.
His life is a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
So, maybe a little, yeah. Whatever the adult version of
Get
a
me
temper
out of
tantrum
that
is.
strap they had you in with the door.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
That bouncy thing. Gosh, you were there. You were in there. You were in there till you were 8.
I know. I couldn't get out.
18.
When I finally got an Xbox.
If you could afford a personal driver to drive you everywhere, would you get one?
Well, maybe I should. I don't know. Probably not. I like driving.
I would love a personal driver. I would go places.
I would actually leave my house.
Yeah, I would. I could get a lot done.
No, he would hate ignore everything he said, because you know how he is when somebody else is driving. He would hate having a personal driver.
Oh, yeah.
So
No control.
No control.
Yeah.
I have to sit in the back seat.
I could control other things.
What is one thing you'd never do for all the money in the world?
All the money in the world.
Well, you would never do it.
Something I would never do. I'd probably never kill somebody for money. Murder.
Okay.
No, wouldn't murder for money.
Okay.
Well, they can come to me for that.
Huh? What?
Well, if he turned them down, they
Oh.
could come to me for that. If they're giving all that money in the world. Jump out of a plane.
Oh, I would jump out of a plane for money,
Or
as long as I had a
anything-
parachute.
Anything with heights.
For all the money in the world?
Yeah. Anything with heights.
All the money in the world?
Yeah.
That's your answer?
Well, they can go to you for that.
Okay, well, I guess I'm out of time. I don't want to try it because I think if we do, it would run over. So that's a look at random questions.
Yeah, that was kind of a toughie right there. It's 7:28.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday"? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
We're talking with Wanda Copley at the Villages of Murfreesboro.
Sometimes as we get older, we seem to disappear from society. If you want to live in an atmosphere where people care about you and they work to make sure that you are happy, when you walk into the Villages of Murfreesboro, you sense a happy place, I think.
This is Shanda McDaniel at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Come see us, the Villages of Murfreesboro. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You call, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Wednesday morning, April 1st, it is episode 1880 of the Wake Up Crew, and right now it is 7:30.
And happy birthday today to Norman Brown, Eloise Carlton, Amy Jenkins, John Haggard, Kevin Bain, Katie Enzor, A.J. Chester, Jeff Bryant, J.C. Wilkerson, Heather Woodard, and James Walker.
And if you or someone you know shares a birthday with any of these folks, you got to get them into us now. 615-893-1450. That's the phone number. WGNSradio.com/birthdays. That's the website. And you're almost out of time, so get them in right now if you want a chance to win delicious banana pudding from Slick Pig.
Okay, so yeah, birthday club is going, but text lines open right now for you. Let's check on news, traffic, and weather.
This is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the Law Offices of John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. Showers and storms in the area at times, especially during the afternoon. Highs top out near 83 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight, a spotty shower or storm still possible early. Otherwise, partly cloudy to mostly clear and lows drop to 64. I'm Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 65.
Good morning. Still running a little bit slow here from that earlier vehicle fire. 40 west just past Fessler's. It didn't take much to really slow it down over here, especially this time of the morning where all that volume is coming in past Spence Lane from Donaldson pushing towards downtown. On 40 west again just past Fessler's as they clean up this car fire. Still slow out here. 24 westbound at Hickory Hollow Parkway. All that traffic trying to get in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County into Davidson County. Don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck. If you're experiencing transmission problems of any kind, come to Amco Transmissions at 3020 Nolensville Pike in South Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
A significant expansion effort tied to Murfreesboro's deep historical roots is now underway, as nearly 37 additional acres near Stones River National Battlefield could soon be preserved thanks to a $4.8 million grant. The land is linked to the Confederate assault on the Union right flank during the Battle of Stones River, one of the deadliest engagements of the Civil War by percentage. Superintendent Ben Hayes says the property does not automatically become part of the federally protective battlefield, as final boundaries require congressional approval. The announcement comes as the site prepares to mark its 100 years as a protected land, with Rutherford County organizations joining in a passport program, encouraging visits to historic locations across the area. Meanwhile, in Laverne, quick action helped prevent a house fire from turning into a major emergency Tuesday afternoon. Fire crews responded within minutes to a call on Sherrill Lane, where flames that began in an exterior storage container had already spread into the home's siding. Firefighters quickly knocked down the fire before it could reach the structure, limiting damage largely to the outside. Fire Marshal Curtis Brinkley credited both the alert neighbor who called 911 and the rapid response from crews preventing more serious damage. While the exact cause remains under investigation, officials say improperly stored or discarded materials may have contributed, prompting renewed reminders across the county about safe disposal of flammable items. That's all for now. For more local news, check out the Rutherford Roundup podcast. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hi, I'm Clarissa Smith, candidate for School Board Zone 4.
Our schools belong to you. My priority is putting students first by ensuring every tax dollar is spent where it belongs, directly in the classroom. I'll bring common sense and physical accountability to every decision we make. I'm Clarissa Smith, humbly asking you for your vote for School Board Zone 4.
Paid for by Friends of Clarissa Smith, School Board Zone 4. Clarissa Smith, Treasurer.
This is Shirley Lay inviting you to come and visit us at Adams Place. Well, you don't have to clean your room. Come for the good food. There's not much I don't like at Adams Place. Oh, I just like it all. But I've usually got my head in a book. We got a library here. Come join us at Adams Place.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place, on Memorial across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
We're back on the Wake Up Crew from News Radio, WGNS. And it's time for the Oldie Friends game.
Yes, I'm going to ask questions to the three of us.
I love that name, the Oldie
Friends game. I'm going to ask questions to the three of us. Whoever receives the question will write their answer, and we will try and guess what their answer is. So we'll go ahead and get started.
All right, me first.
Yep, John, you are first. What TV channel doesn't exist but really should? What is a TV channel that does not exist but you think should exist? It's a hard question.
It is. Okay.
Oh, wait.
If you're having a hard time with it.
No, I've got it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
All right. I've got my answer locked in. John, what is your answer?
Superhero Network.
Superhero Network.
Ooh.
I went with Elvis and Beatles movies.
Ooh.
Like
yeah,
musical
that's good.
movies kind of thing.
I said Elvis Channel.
The Elvis Channel.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the Elvis movie channel definitely exists.
I'm going to give you both points.
Okay. Thank you, John, for knowing you better than you know yourself.
I don't know what I like, but you guys do.
Okay, this one will come to me. Who has impressed you most with what they have accomplished? Ooh, that's hard. Impressed me most with what they have accomplished. This is a dumb answer that I'm giving, just so everybody knows. I said Keanu Reeves.
Wow.
Came from nothing, you know?
That's a good answer.
What did you say?
I thought he would say his father.
You said myself. That's really good.
I said Dalton, yeah.
Oh. All right, this one's going to my father, Brian. What age do you wish that you could permanently be? What age do you wish that you could be forever?
Okay. It's a long answer.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, what's your answer?
I said 32.
Oh, okay. 18 before marriage.
Yeah.
I went with 27. But,
Wow.
you know, 32. Interesting. You went a little older.
I just thought, you know,
Before all the
marriage,
mistakes I
before
made.
kids and, yeah.
John, what would be your ideal way to spend a weekend? Just one thing that you would do over that weekend, I guess. Or if you want to put multiple, go for it.
I'm good.
Got it. It's
Okay.
probably wrong.
All right. On a beach, watching the new Elvis channel. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I put golfing on a pretty day.
Oh, I'm giving you a point.
I said with your grandkids. Or
Oh, I'm giving you a point, too. What was I thinking?
you already spend that weekend with the kids,
Yeah.
grandkids.
What is something that is considered a luxury, but I don't think I could live without?
Okay, I've got it, I think.
Who's this? Is this yours?
This is Dalton.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah. I put computers.
Oh.
Kind of need those for work and stuff.
I said technology.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I put
Fish and sushi?
sushi.
I do
yeah.
like sushi.
Yeah, it's
Is sushi a luxury?
a luxury for, yeah.
I buy it at Kroger.
Well, is a computer a luxury?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, one
Wow,
last. Well,
good
we got probably time for a couple more. All right, this one's going to Brian. What is your claim to fame?
Okay. I don't know that I want to say this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Radio announcer.
Okay. Nothing. I put high school sports because that's what people typically know him from.
yeah,
so I
whatever.
guess I'll.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, John. Real quick, one more for you. What is something that you like to do the old-fashioned way?
Okay. I'm good.
This was, I don't know.
All right. Make ice cream. Okay. I put watch TV because you don't stream.
I said drive.
I do stream.
I don't know why I said drive, but I did.
Shut up, both of you.
That's the Oldie Friends game on the Wake Up Crew.
Hi, I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor. And while you've heard the saying, slow and steady wins the race, that same concept can be applied to long-term investing. Investing a little bit at a time on a regular basis can really add up. We call this systematic investing, and though it doesn't guarantee a profit or prevent a loss, it's a way to take advantage of market volatility instead of enduring it. Give me a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Shopping at the Restore.
Every day is Earth Day at the Habitat Restore. We keep tons of material out of the landfill.
Hey, call us at the Habitat Restore about your donated items may need to be recycled.
You have lights?
We take it.
How about gently used furniture?
We take it.
How about kitchen cabinets?
We take it.
The only thing we don't take is mattresses, box springs, and clothing.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders.
So if you think you're going to get rich quick with a frivolous case, I'm not the lawyer for you.
I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond.
If we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. And I came to be here because my husband died, and I live out in Las Casas, and it was too much for me to be taken care of all by myself. The children felt this was a good place for me to be.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
7:42 as we get ready to bid you adieu for a Wednesday morning. Want to remind you that Brew Madness continues, but today's it. Last day of Brew Madness at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. They're giving away over $1 million in prizes. They've given away a lot of that this month, but your chance to win, just scan at the drive-thru today when you visit Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne locations. Chance to win free coffee, hoodies, or even one of 3 Ford Broncos at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. And we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. The 25th annual Earth Day celebration is coming up on April the 18th, so 18 days from today. As a matter of fact, not this coming weekend or the next, but the following. The third weekend of April is Earth Day. 10 to 2, it's on the square. Free popcorn, free hot dogs, and the electric griddle food truck with those free gourmet grilled cheese. You can't shake a stick at that. Well, you could, but the stick would break. Enjoy free food for the whole family. April 18th. rcearthday.net online. Oh, no, not .net. It's .com. rcearthday.com.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
Would it kill the makers of avocados to put a different toy inside? I have like 50 wooden balls already.
Replay.
I think that was a fair judgment. I think 3. I liked it better that time. I think it's a 3.
Well, I've said it 3 times, and you smiled and or laughed all 3 times.
I did not laugh. I went.
Said I refuse to laugh.
Like that. I like. I kind of more like a shrugging it off.
Oh.
You
I
know,
don't take part in ratings anymore.
You're fixing to lose me as a judge too if you don't watch it.
I haven't said a word.
Yeah, that look.
What do you mean you haven't said a word? You just did. You just said, I said the joke 3 times, and you smiled or laughed at all 3 of them. Those were several words. Oh, now he's cutting me the look.
Yeah, I mean, it is extremely frightening.
You know what's weird about today's show? We played random questions 3 times.
Well, not really.
We did regular random questions. Then we did rapid fire random questions.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Okay. Because we just did one question for a whole segment.
Excuse me. You've kind of gotten in front of your skis here a little bit.
Really?
Now what do you want to say?
We did a question from the Random Questions book at 6:27.
Got conversation started.
Talked about field trips. And then we did rapid fire random questions at 6:48, which was just all yes or no. And then we played random questions at 7:22.
Do you realize how many evil looks he gave us today, the last 3 days?
He's.
There it is again.
I don't know what is going on with him.
It scares me, and I will refuse to come in here every morning and get that look.
I think he's just...
There it is again. Stop it.
Do you think he's sad that baseball season has started?
Well, that's not his favorite.
No. He's a football guy.
Yeah. He used to be a basketball guy, but now it's really football is his favorite.
Or he hates everything.
Well, he hates me right now. I don't know about you, but
I mean, he's hated me since July 13th, 1999.
But he keeps looking at me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's hated you since.
It's like he's got something else on his mind today that's making him uncomfortable.
Yeah, I wonder what it could be.
Mm-hmm. But it's just pressure. It's just, you know, a lot of, he's lost. He's an empty nester. He's an empty nester now. That's what the problem is.
He's been an empty nester for like 3 years. I think he needs a hobby.
Oh, well, he's got Rutherford weather.
Yeah, but he needs a fun hobby.
Well, he thinks that's fun. Look at him. He thinks that's fun.
He's not even talking.
Have a good rest of your spring break, everybody.
You try having fun with this mess. Good grief. I need a break after this. We're out of here. Goodbye. So long. See you next time.
Congressman, please heed the call. Checking your Rutherford County weather. Partly sunny for today. Showers and storms in the area at times, especially during the afternoon. Highs top out near 83 degrees.